live during this time, so I don't know this, but I did hear what other people were saying about this conversation. I don't know what you guys talk about in that chat without the rest of the people being aware, but
well, to be 100% honest, it was like 3 or 4 in the morning, and it was just me and Vader.
You're like a curfew on that word.
No, I'm saying it was just me and one other person talking.
Today on EA Sports, it's week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Again, everyone, Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Griffin. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. The Vikings at 9-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now a give right side. Wolf. And he is going to lose yardage here. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Wolf. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Griffin. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Griffin. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Throwing to start the drive. Graves. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Now, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try the left side. Briscoe. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to record his 5th sack of the season. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Returnable for Thomas. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Right back to him on 1st down. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Griffin. This one brought in by Jefferson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 2nd down and 4. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff up the middle. Wolf. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Here's Griffin. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Graves. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Graves. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw again. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's the first carry for Sean Tucker. Yeah, nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. A short throw pulled in by Woods, and he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Back to throw. Graves. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Briscoe, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Throwing on 1st down. Graves throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort. Turn it into...
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Bucs are back within a score. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Being chased out left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Play action. It's Griffin. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. Now it's Griffin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. There's Griffin to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
Now Griffin on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now a give right side. Wolf. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wolf, and able to work his way down to the 16. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So they need 6 yards here on third down. They're 2 for 2 on third down tries so far on this drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Now Griffin. Got his man. It's Williams. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just...
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Man in motion left, that's Collins. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Another carry now for Rodgers. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. To throw on second down, Graves. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. Graves. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On 1st down, Graves. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
A short throw pulled in by Woods. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down. as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's Sidney Brown with it. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. They go play action. Griffin. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Running game work. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks it.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 87 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Wolf, and they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 34 yards. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Off the play fake. Graves. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, Graves, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Graves, short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. Graves. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there for Minnesota. Give him 42 yards on the ground. On 1st down, Griffin. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Now a give right side. It's Wolf. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 147 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Griffin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa Bay offense set to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. And a touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Griffin. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This now a 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. It's Wolf, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wolf, and a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Wolf. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Griffin. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll throw on first down with Griffin. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Griffin. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Wolf. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Griffin. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Griffin. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 3rd down, Griffin. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now an injured player here, so a stoppage, and that's Jamison Williams who's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Graves. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Micah Parsons in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collins. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That is caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Back to throw. Graves. At it, and a loose football. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Graves. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And his bid for the 1st down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Buccaneers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. That time, a 9-play drive. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Griffin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll run on first down. Wolf, officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Griffin going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. He'll get it inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Vikings are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive.
Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, or former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive, yeah.
Especially with the touchdown.
Yes.
You're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Graves. This is caught. It's Woods. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll look to throw again. A short throw pulled in by Woods. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on,